years old. I recently graduated from 48 Vocational High School in Jakarta. I recently majored in multimedia. Now I'm an undergraduate student in Jakarta Institute of Arts, majoring in visual communication design. I have previous experience as graphic designer at many opportunities, and I excel in graphic, vector, and layout design, and able to follow deadlines. Okay, so my recently I finished my end of year semester, which means February I'll be starting college again. My college is offline. And other than that, I currently have two other organizations yang outside of campus, which is Ajak Jago and Mind Up. Though Ajak Jago will end at March and Mind Up will end at the end of this January. And for both I haven't really received a confirmation whether or not I'll move on to the next batch or become the head of the next batch. And other than that, I haven't really have any more. I have other like extracurricular activities, but they're not really that time consuming, just like once a week, like an hour. I also recently volunteered for a exhibition at my campus, but so far that's all it. Um, how I manage my time is most of the time I don't really spend that much time at campus. So when I don't really have much to do, I will go home and finish my assignments. I have two other organizations, which means I handle the designs of that division too. I usually have like my schedule book. I have like online apps to help me focus on my assignments or what I need to do. So like I list the deadlines, I list how much time I would need to spend on them, and make sure that I finish each one on on the day that they need to be done. So not over time. So I would make sure that it's on the same deadline that they asked it to be. I'm sorry, can you repeat the question? Oh, so what? Hmm, for my strength, I am creative, organized, and I have a strong attention to detail, which, in my opinion, really benefits for graphic design because it's very a meticulous job. For my weaknesses, I am very perfectionist and kind of a pessimistic person, which means I kind of tend to focus on one project like a lot of time. Like I see what's wrong with it. Like two organizations were very beneficial for me, and I would like to join a new one that has a larger scope and have a larger impact on other people. And for the threats, I think my parents are kind of strict, so maybe offline activities is kind of a hard thing, but I will manage to do my best if I need to be there. I prefer to work slower and get better results because I feel like people will see the end result more often. Like when you see the end of the result, it's more important than how much time you actually spend on it. If I was given small information and a task to finish, I would start on what I have first. So from the information that I got, how far can I develop the idea? And usually when people give the task, people don't really know what they want. So most of the time, I would just do it based on my interpretation first and see what their feedback is. Like, do they want to change it or do they want to change like the color or like other things? I would work with what I have first and try to work with that and while asking the people that give me the job. If I was given a job that wasn't my expertise or it wasn't my field of work, I would try to do my best to finish the test based on the reference given. Like I would try my best to look up online or ask other people to make sure that the job is done properly. Maybe it's not the best result because it's not my area of expertise, but I would try to do as best as I can to make sure that the job is done properly. As far as I have seen in Instagram and other social media platforms, student SEO is a very big like organization. Like there's lots of people, there's lots of divisions, so they all help each other to create the goal, which is creating like a system for bi- that focus on business and like leadership. There's been 13 batches if I remember correctly. This last one is the 13th batch where every single batch is filled with a lot of different people, a lot of different like authors or like other people that give information. So it's like an incubator for business students and other stuff. I was accepted in Student Jakarta as the part of the association. I would try my best to contribute as much as I can in my division. So I would make sure the jobs that I do and are given, I would do it properly so that I don't accidentally make a mistake or other stuff. I would make sure that my jobs that are given to me are done properly, and I would like to contribute other ideas and other stuff. Like I would want to learn new things other than my division, like other divisions or like other information. I would really like to be able to learn other stuff too. Sorry. Oh, if I had to put the top one, it had to be college because, of course, as undergraduate student, that is the most important things. Like other stuff, like organization, other stuff, and like parents shouldn't actually like intervene in the college part because I think that is the most important one. But other than college, I would have to rank like maybe other than college would be other organization that's student access XCO, and other that would be the last one, which is the one that's almost running out at March and January. And for friends, I think that'd be the last one, or family first and friends because it's the last one. Uh, sorry. How would I market an event? If I had to market an event, I would start cafes or like other stuff or study at like a library because I feel like you need for it to be somewhere different. If you're stuck in the same place over and over again, you wouldn't have new ideas. Also, like social, like I said, like Pinterest or like Instagram. So like find other things, even if those things aren't directly related to design. Maybe it's like a new book or like movies and other stuff. Okay. Thank you so much, Kak.
Okay, hi Salma. Am I audible?
Kak Ami, yes you are.
Okay, I was very satisfied with your previous answers, but I want to get to know more about your knowledge in this division. You chose
Yes.
creative, right?
Yes.
I actually want to know how your design process, like how do you brainstorm, how do you research your trends and etc. lah. Could you please explain to me?
Yes, I can. Um, so for brainstorming, looking for ideas, most of the time I would read the brief over and over again. So the assignment or the job given, like what is needed, what is not wanted. Like say that like I don't want this color, I don't want this. Like I would rule out the ideas I have. Jadi like I would not at all choose that idea that I think will never be accepted. Rather than that, of course, I would look at Pinterest or like other stuff. Like I would look for previous ideas that have correlation with the things that I need. Like say it's like a Japanese store, I would look at like Japanese trends or like Japanese previous art. I would look at stuff that even if aren't directly the thing that I want, could help me get and gather new ideas. And for other stuff like brainstorming, I would just probably like have a notebook or like at my tablet, I would just like sketch or like have like mind maps over like what I want to do. Even if those ideas out of five ideas would only be used one, yeah, that's what it needed. It you need one, or you could combine like a few ideas. That I would combine like between three ideas for the final result. I would like test it up over and over again. Like, I would have the same file open for like a few days just to make sure if there was something I was missing or the stuff. I also would make sure.
Okay. Oh, oh, okay. Continue, continue.
I would also make sure that job is at my capacity. So if I maybe it's not enough time, I would maybe ask for like an extra time or stuff. Thank you, Kak.
Okay, thank you so much for the answer. I really like how you answer my questions. Um, can you please like tell me about your biggest achievement, like previous project that you're most proud of?
I have a lot of projects I think that I am really happy with because I was serious in vocational high school and now I'm in art school. I think previous project, the last one would have to be from matkul metode design because in my opinion, I'm not really that strong at drawing, but I'm really strong at design. So like when I got that project, I was really happy to be able to do it. I got a really good score and I managed to get what the teacher wants. I was able to fulfill the brief properly and give ideas that I think were really important.
Okay. I have another question. What if, yeah, imagine if you have completed almost of your project, around 90%, but suddenly the leader requests significant change in the concept, you know. How would you handle it? And um, would you redesign it from scratch, or would you just tell the leader I cannot do it, or could you please tell me?
Okay, if a project is discarded like completely or that's for competitive concept, which is a very common thing to happen. Most of the times I would see how much time I have left. Like if it's really like, say I finish design this afternoon and it's for tomorrow morning, maybe if I want to scratch a concept from zero, maybe I won't actually have enough time. But if say that it has enough time, maybe I will do it from scratch. Especially if the request that she asks or like he asks and the concept that I have now is really like different, like completely can't be uh organized around or like have another idea on it. But I would actually ask why she asked for the original like change, like what was wrong with my design in the first place. So like what part of it really needs changing and what part could I maybe work around it to save my time.
All right, I really like your answer. Another questions. I'm curious how would you react if I told you you should learn new software that you haven't really expert in that software before. Like misalnya aku minta kamu menguasai itu dalam 2 minggu. How would you respond to that?
During my 3 years of vocational school, I was thrown into a lot of softwares because it's multimedia, like there's video editing and other stuff. I think if you gave me 2 weeks to learn a new app, I could do it. Like, I could start learning it, could finish it properly because I've done it before too. Most of the time, the teacher just doesn't really give us guides. We just learn from ourselves and from our friends. Like, I think if you give me 2 weeks to do it, I could do it.
Okay, thank you so much, Salma. I have a study case, so I want you to share your screen. Um, there's a brief. Fajar udah bagiin ya di chat box. Itu brief yang kamu kerjakan. I'll give you around 20 minutes. But I want to see how your design process ya. Jadi please share your screen.
An app that is like needed for this, like, or
Preferably Figma.
Figma.
Yes.
How much time did you say I have?
20 minutes since you start.
Okay, give me a second there. I will try to share my screen. Oh yeah, for the elements, am I allowed to take from somewhere else, or is this like pure, I have to do it from scratch?
You are allowed to get it from another application as well.
Oh, okay, thank you. Kak,
Ya,
ini kalau pakai Adobe lagi mau ganti warnanya nggak bisa pakai screen share. Aku matiin bentar ya. Aku jangan, ntar aku masukin lagi.
oke.
Kak, I'm done. Aku share screen bentar ya.
Okay. It's okay, Salma. You don't have to share your screen again. I want you to share the link on the chat box, and please open the access.
Oh, oke. Sebentar ya, Kak.
Okay.
Aku share screen aja gimana? Kayaknya Figma-nya kelok udah buat aksesnya. Yang project udah kebanyakan. Oh, nggak premium soalnya.
Um, link Figma aja sih. It's
Iya tuh.
okay.
Sekarang coba ya, Kak.
I can open it with premium account too.
Bisa dibuka gak, Kak?
Oke, oke. Aku belum bisa buka sih, tapi I'll keep it for a while.
Yeah, sorry if it's not my best work. I usually don't get 20 minutes soalnya. But thank you so
Oh,
much for.
that's okay. That's okay. You did a great job in just 20 minutes, yeah. Thank you so much, Salma. I will continue the interview. I still have a few questions, yeah.
Oke, Kak. Ntar.
The next question is actually there's no right or wrong answers, so you can just answer it with whatever comes to your mind. The question is, if you were given an elephant, but you cannot sell it or give it to other person, what would you do?
Um, think I would keep it at home and as a pet. That an answer?
Okay, okay. That's interesting. Can you please elaborate more? Like, keep it at home? Like, what would you do with it?
You can't sell it. Tadi apa? You can't sell it. You
Give it to other person?
can't sell it. You can't give it to other people.
Mm-mm.
Hmm, could you charge for other people to see it though, like a zoo? Maybe not.
Like
Not really.
what benefit can you get from keeping it in your home?
Well, maybe you can charge people for people to see an elephant. Maybe get actually money from it. I'm not really sure that counts.
Oh, okay, okay. Okay, that's okay. I have another questions. As marketing person, yeah. How would you sell a hot chocolate in a dessert?
Maybe we would sell hot chocolate that people don't want to drink it because it's hot. But on the other hand, people actually haven't tried it because it's hot. Because desert, say it's like snowing, everyone knows how to drink hot cocoa like in America, but in the deserts, people might want to buy it just because people have never tried it before. Because people don't see it often or like people never drink it before. So I can market it as like a new drink instead of something that makes you hot. So just like a new product.
Oh, okay, okay, okay. I see. Okay, interesting answers. I have a few additional questions. If you are transferred to other division that you didn't choose, are you willing to do that?
I will be willing to work at any division actually as long as the one who put me there think I'm competent enough because I haven't really been in other divisions, but I'm really open to try. My second division actually wasn't in the marketing at all.
Oh, okay, okay. Yeah. Do you have any working hours or like curfew to go home?
I actually do have curfews, but if it's just like an event that's once in a while, my parents won't mind that much. As long as not like every single week, always have to be there. If it's like once a while, it's okay.
Oh, okay, okay. Uh, where do you live actually? Okay.
Jakarta Timur actually,
Oh,
near
okay, okay.
Velodrome.
Okay. Okay, if you are accepted as our associate, are you willing to pay a setup cost sekitar 150.000? Like setup cost ini kamu bayarkan di awal kepengurusan, terus akan dikembalikan lagi ke kamu di akhir kepengurusan.
Also like a guarantee fee. Yeah, it's okay.
Okay. Mm, I think that's all from me. Do you have any questions for us about marketing or student XEOs in general?
I was asking Kak if there's like offline events. Most of the time, how often is it held? Like once a month or?
Oh, okay. Student XEOs has 5 major event actually, but two online, yeah, two online and 3 offline, and um, like 2 or 3 months sih, sekitar 2 sampai 3 bulan per event sih.
Hmm. Okay, thank you ya Kak.
Okay, any other question?
I think that's all from me.
Okay, mungkin ditutup sama Fajar karena tadi Fajar yang buka. That's all from me. Thank you ya Salma.
Thank you so much Kak.
Oh, mungkin Fajar. Oh, oke, oke. Oke. Oke, that's all. See you dari kita. Thank you so much Salma for coming to this interview and sudah menjawab dengan sangat baik. You do your best. If you have any agenda, you can leave this Zoom meeting.
Okay. Thank you so much ya Kak. Thank you so much for the opportunity. Thank you so much Kak Fajar, Kak Ami. I will be Zoom now.
Okay. Fajar. Ah, gue lupa noto sih. Kita tapi kayaknya gue ingat beberapa jawaban dia dan gue mau dia, Jai. Gue mau dia di divisi gue.